Hi, everybody. It's the Agnihotra lady from Shantidee Institute, and I'm broadcasting live here at the Conyers location in Atlanta, Georgia. And I just wanted to do a um, quick um, Instagram and TikTok video talking about natural ways that you can heal diabetes, strokes, and high blood pressure. So this will be a short video um, because I don't want to turn this into an extended online workshop. You know, you can come here to Shantidee Institute in Atlanta at the Conyers location to get more specific ways in which to naturally heal yourself. Okay, so I recently was in East Cleveland, Ohio, setting up a soil remediation program there dealing with the bad soil. And as you know, that if you have bad soil, that can make you sick because soil produces plants that are not healthy, do not have the nutrients in them. And then when you ingest that, these things will lead to heart problems, blood pressure, and you also you having bad eating habits that leads to some of these things that um, people are dealing with, especially here in the West. I live in, I live in the United States. So I think it's really important as we're talking about these things that we address overall health and not just talking about doing um, meditation and dealing with inner awareness. It's kind of hard to do that if a person is dealing with a lot of physical challenges. It's hard for them to train their minds to be full of love and peace if they're not eating healthy. So I'm just going to give you some quick things that you can do if you're dealing with, like I said, diabetes, high blood pressure, or strokes. So one of the things that you want to do if you're dealing with with high blood pressure or cholesterol, a lot of these things are related, is that you want to make sure that you begin eating a plant-based diet. Okay, eating healthy fruits, healthy vegetables. And if you have a little space, whether you have a backyard or not, you need to be growing healthy food so that way you can control the nutrient density of the food. Okay, and when we talk about pollution of the soil, we're talking about pollution of the mind and pollution of the food that you're ingesting. Okay, so we have our physical body and we have the second body, the bioplasma body, um, that we want to have at the highest level, but we have to make sure that the human body is having the things that it needs to have. So I would tell you the first thing that we need to have you do is to do turmeric for inflammation. If you have any inflammation while you're eating these healthy foods, you can put turmeric and pepper. You can make a tea out of this. You can sprinkle turmeric on your food. I eat a lot of vegetable curries. I eat a lot of things like that, but you need to eat a lot of foods that deal with the inflammation. Because when you're talking about diabetes, stroke, heart disease, you're talking about inflammation of the heart, inflammation of your blood, various types of manifestations within your human body uh, that will, we may call them these different diseases, but they're just inflammation in different parts of your body. So these are things that are very simple to understand. I won't get into any technical things dealing with things that most people do not understand. But if you're talking about your body, just do the simple things that our ancestors did. And they didn't have a school degree, but their degree came from looking at the plants and trees around them, looking up at the sun, seeing how things grow, seeing what happens when you ingest certain things. So turmeric is really good for you to drink. Like I said, a tea, turmeric, put some fresh turmeric, and you can grow some turmeric as well. I'm growing ginger in the garden right now. Really good. And then sprinkle some black pepper because the black pepper increases the um, the viability of the turmeric. Okay, and so another tea that you can do if you're dealing with cholesterol, high blood pressure, and things like that is a cinnamon drink. Okay, so you're gonna do 4 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of honey. And you can adjust this. So when we're talking about being an herbalist or knowing herbal knowledge, you adjust to your body. So like when people come here to Shanti Villa, I give them a suggestion, but I say you listen to your body because you know your body better than any doctor. You know your body better than me. So I'm just here as an herbalist to guide you to you yourself being an herbalist and you yourself being an instrument for your own healing. This is your body. No medical doctor, no any type of doctor can tell you more about your body. If you just sit still with your body, close your eyes, listen to what your body is telling you. Okay? So that is a basic thing. Like I said, 4 cups of water. Okay, and then for the cinnamon, you want to use the Ceylon cinnamon. The Ceylon cinnamon, I think that's the way you pronounce it. It's better for the liver. Okay, the other type of cinnamon, I can't think of the name of it right now. It does a little bit something more to the liver, and so typically do that for about a week and a half, and then you cycle off of it for about 2 or 3 days. Okay, so that way you can see you can kind of measure the results within your body. So like I said, those are just a suggestion for the measurements. And if you're diabetic, you may not want to add the honey. Take the honey out. And as always, I am not a medical doctor. You talk to your holistic nutrition or your medical doctor. A lot of the doctors, well, some of the doctors now are becoming more holistic or integrative doctors. So that is a suggestion for the cinnamon drink. Okay, and cinnamon is good. It's anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon is used for a preservative. It's good for brain function. It's good for your blood sugar. Okay, cinnamon is a very good herb. Okay, and so just try it out for a week and a half. And so, and as you all know, or for some of you all that do not know, I teach Agnihotra, which is an Ayurvedic practice that is done in the carpet pyramid. And it's tied to the circadian rhythm of nature. We use dried cow dung, rice, and ghee. And the resultant ash from this practice, because it puts nutrients back into the atmosphere and purifies the planet and it heals the people. But the ash, which looks like this, is an Ayurvedic ash. Let me see if you can see that. Can you see that? And when you add Agnihotra ash to any herb, it boosts the effects of any herb. Okay? So as an herbalist, and if you are an herbalist, you can add this to any herb that I'm telling you about, because I'll be doing a series of talks talking about various herbs and the way that you can use them. But add the Agnihotra ash, and that's Agnihotra. And if you're not familiar with Agnihotra, look at some of my previous Instagram videos or go to TikTok, and I have videos talking about Agnihotra and the healing effect it has on the planet. And when you perform it, it heals your body. Okay, heals you mentally, spiritually, physically. And so if you can grow a couple of these herbs, and I'll let you see some of the things. I mean, you can dry sage. This is sage that we've been growing here that I've dried. You can add, make your own preparation with sage if you want to use sage for different things, and put some ash to it. I got eucalyptus that's dried. And so any herbs that you dry in an atmosphere where you've been doing Agnihotra is the basic Homa fire. So these are spiritually, energetically charged herbs. So they're called Homa herbs. And this is, like I said, this is the ash, and this is it in a jar. And so this is the boost the effects of any herb that you put into your body, and it will accelerate your healing. And just so you know, that healing is not going to be a short process depending on how long you've been dealing with the challenge, whether it be diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, things like that. And so, like with the cinnamon drink, it will address many different things. And then you need to have a several pronged effect along with the cinnamon drink, eating plant based. You need to go barefoot outside. Okay, the earth itself is very healing. You up your vibration when you go barefoot or you garden barefoot, so that's part of it too. Doing some deep breathing, chanting Sanskrit mantras, chanting them out loud as well as inwardly. So you need to just up your vibration, and you need to say to yourself when you chanting, because Sanskrit is very high vibration language, and it doesn't come from any other languages. Other languages come from Sanskrit. So when you're chanting these things, you're walking barefoot in the ground, you basically are saying to yourself, and you can say it to yourself continually, silently, I'm healing, I'm healing. And if you're doing deep breathing, and uh, I can do another Instagram or TikTok video about that. You're the deep breathing, you're conditioning your organs, you are flushing the toxins out of your body. So you want to have a several pronged effect to healing the human body. And then last but not least, if you're talking about healing, you need to also change the way you think. So if you're thinking negatively, or you're upset with someone, or you're carrying anger, frustration, the deep breathing, meditation, doing Agnihotra, eating proper food, you are doing the mind training that we've often talked about, okay? That's about all I'm going to say. I'm just going to just deal with the one thing, dealing with the cinnamon drink, okay? And if you'd like to have an individual workshop or come for a retreat, all are welcome to come here at the Atlanta location. We're open to the public by appointment only. And if you'd like to bring a small group or a bigger group, let me know, okay? And just know that everyone is an herbalist, because if you are born incarnated in this body on this planet, you intuitively know everything out there, the plants and the trees and the flowers. You know all these things, okay, that can heal you. You may live in a big city and may have forgotten what it's like to be within the simple, more powerful version of yourself. But I'm here to remind you that you too are an herbalist. You are a scientist, okay, because you observe around you and you observe what happens within your body. So you are your best doctor. Of course, you can go to a medical doctor to assist you when you have certain things you want assistance with, but you have to live with your body every single day. Okay, so you know what works better with your body. Drink plenty of water with lemon first thing in the morning. When you get up in the morning, eat fruit by itself, then wait 30 minutes at least before you start eating your vegetables and your and the rest of the things you're going to eat, potatoes, sweet potatoes, things like that. And like I said, nothing's wrong with the medical doctors. Let them understand that you're looking for a holistic approach to your health. And so when I talk about herbs, I'm talking about them being a part of your apothecary that you keep in your home, with your herbs and your whatever minerals and supplements and things like that. But it starts with you, the human being. You, the human being, understanding your place on the planet and you being the caretaker of the planet. Okay, that is part of the healing. And then once you understand that, then it'll be easier for us to treat the planet better as we deal with the pollution and the climate change. Okay. And so that's really just about it. I just want to talk about. Feel free to share this video. And you can go to our website at shantivillainstitute at gmail.com. That's SHANTI, shantivillainstitute.com. And the Atlanta location is open. Our main location is in Tuskegee, Alabama, but that location is not open right now. So any questions, You can post a question privately here or post it publicly, and I'm here to help. So whatever challenge you have, diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, stroke, if you're dealing with mental issues, the drug use, okay, that drug challenge, PTSD, even children with ADHD, we have a solution for you. So, like I said, if you want to learn more about Agnihotra, look at the rest, some previous videos. Feel free to call me, and you can email at shantivillainstitute@gmail.com. And if you'd like to make a donation, you can send a PayPal to that same address, shantivillainstitute@gmail.com. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now, and then we'll continue this discussion, and I'll deal more. I have a more specific program for dealing with strokes, okay? With strokes, okay? And that's gonna. I don't want to get too detailed, but you can reverse the symptoms of a stroke. I'm not gonna say heal from a stroke because I don't want to get legally in trouble, but I've seen it. I've seen it personally be done when I worked with someone that had a mild stroke. So, but I'm going to just say that you can reverse the symptoms of a stroke without going to the hospital. Okay. So that would be probably the next topic when I go live again. Okay. And I appreciate everyone for listening, and thank you for all your support. And I hope everyone has a very blessed rest of the evening, and you be blessed. Okay. Om Shanti.